We are back.
Someone's thirsty.
What is that? The Devil's Juice, episode 164 of the podcast.
Hey, y'all.
It's a beverage.
Oh, that's a big beverage.
Hello, hello.
164. We're back.
Wow.
It's been a while.
Been a while. Been a long time.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have left you.
I knew you were
without
about
a
to
dope
say
beat
that.
to step. I could go for multiple songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
I'm glad that we're on the
It's a
same
good
page.
one.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Happy Sunday. You know, just, it's a good weather this weekend.
Or whatever day y'all listen to this.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Well, you know.
Yeah.
But it's really good weather this weekend. Like, it's giving beach.
Beach.
I mean, for a week straight, we had tornado and tsunami watches, so
Wow. That was getting hard.
that was getting
That
quite
was getting
quite
really
depressing, if
hard.
I'm being honest.
Especially going to work in it. Like,
Driving in rain is not fun. It's
Nah.
not.
yeah.
I don't like rain if I have to be in the rain.
Exactly.
Yes, I do like it when I'm at home and I can take a nap.
Cool down.
But
chill?
driving,
No.
it's the rain where the windshield wipers don't work.
No.
Like
Yeah, hard
you put it on the
tsunami.
strongest setting and it
They
still
don't
don't work.
work.
That's
Yeah.
when I'm like, okay, I don't need to be in this. I should
Like-
be home.
We're gonna flood.
Yep.
Exactly.
Don't
But
need it in my life. I'm
Here
not
we
here
are.
for it.
living.
But I guess it was
I'm gonna
kinda
wait till
dry.
It calms down, kind of rain.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it never calms down.
Never.
So you can't leave the house.
Nope. Mm-mm.
No umbrella strong enough.
No.
That's what we were experiencing for a week straight. But we've made it through on the other side. I didn't hear much about like trees falling, anything like that. There were a couple
No.
thunderstorms, some lightning lighting up the sky.
Apparently, it was the aftermath of the tornado.
Debbie.
I mean,
Hurricane.
tornado.
What was her-
Hurricane.
what was her
hurricane.
name?
Debbie.
It was the aftermath of Debbie.
Debbie.
Yep.
That's a bad bitch.
Yeah.
Whew, she came in
She's
waves.
crazy. She crazy.
Debbie.
Yeah. man.
Bye, Debbie. You're gone now. Hopefully, we'll see what this week brings. But how is everybody doing? How we feeling mentally, spiritually, emotionally?
All right.
What's the word? What the lick read?
I'm like,
I knew that was gonna piss her off.
Please.
Ugh, one for me.
Please.
Ah, that felt good.
I think I'm 50-50.
I'm saying.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Like,
I think that's all we can really hope for nowadays.
mm-hmm.
Even
50-50.
split.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it. I like it.
It's an even split for sure.
It's like I'm not
Like,
like,
I have nothing to complain about, but I
Yeah.
could complain type of thing.
but I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
So we're here. We're in the middle.
It could be worse.
Yes.
It could be worse.
I think maybe that verbiage we would want to change so it would be more positive. But as of right now, it could be worse, and it's
That's
not.
that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Is because you're acknowledging like you're better off than most.
Yeah.
But it could, it could be better, but it could also be
We gonna
worse.
do what the hell we got to do with what we got.
Period.
I'm doing the best I can with
With
the
what
fuck
I
got.
got.
I keep
Exactly.
talking like this.
Drop the beat. Yes.
Bombs. We really got to get sound effects.
No.
I'm gonna buy some. I'm gonna buy some off the App Store.
No.
Drop
What?
bombs on them. Pow. That bomb was ass. That bomb was ass, y'all. I need a bomb. Oh no! Can we put that? Can we say
I don't
that?
know, girl. We might get this video.
Oh my God! Please
Take it
believe
down.
that.
It might get
We
taken
need a
down.
bomb.
It might get taken
We
down.
ain't getting monetized. Please bleep that.
Oh my god.
Come
Anyway.
on, Jazz. You gotta beep that. We can't have that on there.
That's just, why do you do that? You
I don't
know, I
know.
hate going through the video. I hate
I don't
it.
give you much to edit. I don't. I don't.
It's a
Now you
lot,
don't.
though.
You've done a very good job.
Yeah.
Maybe name drop it on here. People be hearing it. It's hilarious.
What are you gonna do?
Fuck y'all. At least you're watching.
Exactly. Shout out to you. It's a shout out, not a name drop.
Oh, that's a nice way to put it. Make them feel better.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's move into our word of
You keep
the
putting it differently.
day. No, it's word of the day this time.
I'm talking about the song "Mood of the Week" and then
I was
"Word of
gonna
the Day."
That's usually what we do, but maybe we gotta switch it up for the people. Keep them on their toes. Or maybe I just did the outline different.
Anyway.
We gonna go with the outline.
Do your word of the day.
Word of the day. Let's play it. That's not it. That's not
Oh,
it.
whoa, whoa,
Go
whoa.
back. Nope, that wasn't it. 'cause I
Okay,
can't
there we go.
pronounce
There
that.
it is.
Reify.
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 I'm gonna let you know right now I don't really like the pronunciation, but okay.
Reify.
It means to make something abstract more concrete or real. So reify. So
I like it. looking into the creative spaces that I see a lot of me and minds, people around me are trying to venture into. I think we're making more abstract thinking, more concrete. So I was just like, it just works. So I was like, reify. I saw it, came in my email. And y'all don't know, maybe in conversation. So I'm like, let's start to use these things.
Example sentences. I built a model to reify the physics principles I was studying.
No, I would never say that.
I don't like that sentence.
I would never say that. But you know,
we need to reify some of these ideas into action. So it's like solidifying something.
Yeah. And that's what caught me right there. I got a lot of a lot of people around me have, like, for the past 2 weeks have been bringing a lot of creative ideas and sharing a lot of things that they want to do on a creative or abstract level, and they want to put it out there, whether it be content, whether it be just starting some type of business or something of that nature. So I'm like, reify. It's always a word that's going to sit there and competulate to something that you've seen that week or a conversation that you had. So I was like, you know what? This works. Let's go with it.
Okay.
Let's go with it.
Let's see if you guys will use it this week. Text me and let me know.
Okay.
You guys can comment on our on our post on Instagram and just let me know if you use the word of the day.
All right.
I don't think I'm using.
I don't think you guys will, but it's okay. I've used some of our words.
That's good.
I'm the only one who knows them, so I gotta use my words.
That is good.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like when y'all be texting me up here. Let's get into the song mood of the week. Since that's what we're gonna start with.
Okay.
Song mood.
I'll go.
Who would like to go as tribute?
Jasmine will go.
The odds are forever in your favor.
Okay. I'm gonna, because what I want to say is gonna be like my mood for next time. Cause she just came out on Friday, I think. So I kind of have like two. So the first one is, I always mispronounce her name, but it's Ambre, right?
Ombre.
I thought Ombre was with an O. Is it Ombre or Ambre?
It's
you know what's
Ombre is with the O. When you talk about ombre in hair, yes, it's with the O.
But I've never heard anyone say her name.
Oh, okay.
I just always say Ombre.
I hear people say Ombre,
but it could be Ambre. We're not sure.
I've never heard anybody say Ambre for her. I've heard Ombre.
I gotta go back to. I think
Ombre.
Technically, if we're gonna say ombre, it should be with the O.
I'll see if I can find an interview.
Honestly, you never know what name. Honestly, you could,
because she could, even though it's spelled with an A, I've only heard people say ombre. When they when I start getting onto her music on TikTok and everything, they always say ombre.
Yeah, I would think it's ombre. I would like to think it's ombre.
We say Rihanna, but it's Rihanna.
That's true.
It is.
Oprah is supposed to be Orpha, so. It is.
Yeah.
Wow.
She told the story a while back.
Y'all cousin?
Yeah. So
I thought you meant the real Oprah.
No. The real Oprah was supposed to be named Orpha, but they spelled it wrong. But they spelled it wrong. Thing.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So she was supposed to have my cousin's name.
That's a fact for that ass.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, her EP was like 4 songs on that. 5.
She's EP queen.
Whatever
baby.
it is.
She gonna give you
really quick, but it's straight to the
pack.
point, and I love it. It's every whatever. It's really quick, but it's a good listen.
She don't miss.
I just hope that she has enough catalog to do like an intimate tour soon, because I really want to see her.
I think she's toured already.
She opened up for, you know, that boy, he played on not Stranger Things. What's that on my block? The black boy.
Leon Bridges?
No. His name is Brett. His name is Brett Gray. He plays on The Shy.
Oh.
He plays the brother, Emmett's brother. Remember?
Oh, he does music.
Did
not know that.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you his stuff.
Oh, wow.
But I think they're both from like the same. Because he's from
multifaceted.
Philly, and I think she's from there or something like that. But they're
No,
really
she's
close.
from New Orleans.
Okay.
Okay, well, whatever. They're really close, and she had opened up for him, and he did a tour for a while.
She has enough EPs. She has enough EPs that she can do. She could do a 15 set. She could do a 15 set tour.
Yeah, I really like her music.
And all her songs slap.
Perfect.
I would that I haven't been to any concerts this year. She drops a concert, I'm going.
Yeah, she makes playthroughs. Yeah, for sure.
I would have been going to KAYTRANADA, but
you seen everybody talk about that.
I'm very upset.
I gotta go. I gotta get my ticket. I'm taking too long.
You are so whack. Them tickets not even there no more for New York.
They're not.
Like, you are out your mind if you think you're going to get KAYTRANADA tickets for New York now.
Shani.
She's not even getting them for that. She's not getting them. Those resale tickets are already sold. I sent you those tickets the second day they dropped. I don't know why you would be so irresponsible.
Her and what's Don Toliver baby mom name? Kaylee
Kali
I didn't listen to it yet. I need to add it.
Oh, I didn't know she dropped.
She did. Remember I told you I was like Kali Uchis dropped.
She hates the way I say her name.
A lot of good songs. She's done a lot of features that I did not know that I have in my library.
She's worked with a couple of people that we really like.
I like her. I like
her. Kali.
Yeah.
All right, then I'm definitely gonna add that one.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. She gets a play.
Yeah.
Music of the week. I've been playing Mustard's album all week, so
I'm glad
somebody is.
Because clearly,
why nobody like him?
No, people love
him.
Because he's annoying.
He's annoying.
Oh well,
I think also too.
Why are you crashing on the internet as a grown ass man?
And also, I think his personal life. People take people's other personal life personal. And he did his baby mom for.
I do see the girls are upset about that. The girls,
other people
personally, I don't care about that. Yeah. I just don't like to see. I don't like to see people on the internet just crashing out. They look crazy
and then blaming other people for it.
Like Drake is the reason why you only sold 17,000 or something like that, and you're name dropping other people. It's whack to me.
That is weird.
I guess a lot of Gen Z now are a part of labels and stuff like that, and. I mean, we sometimes, not sometimes, but we gotta move. You know how
unfortunately,
that's how we have to move. And if a lot of things are stream based, you know what I'm saying, stream based and stuff like that.
Exactly.
And
that is what it is.
I have the mentality of Friday. We get albums on Tuesdays. Mm-hmm. We get at least 3 months to anticipate your favorite artist.
Yeah.
Dropping a project. Mustard dropped. No single. The only buzz he had was because Kendrick Lamar had the Not Like Us song. And you thought that you was going to do 100K plus?
Oh, so he's not happy with how the album's doing.
But he's saying people are sabotaging him.
All right.
But numbers aren't it anymore.
They're not.
Yeah. And it's not our fault that you write in these streams into your deals where people only care about the DSPs and the artists don't make money.
You didn't promo it either. No. So what did you expect?
You lucky we listened to it. I wasn't checking for a Mustard compilation album.
I saw it on the For You or the Browse. And I was like, this sounds good.
I heard it on Joe Budden's podcast. They played the song with Charlie Wilson and Ty Dolla $ign, and the shit was fire.
Nice. Yeah.
And then I sent it to Shani, and I'm like, wait a minute. The shit is a slap. It's a playthrough from top to end, but I wouldn't have gone and listened to it.
A lot of people knew he even dropped something.
No, I think the only DJ they really be checking for is Metro, because Metro's bodies of work are like
he was really upset Ice Spice outsold him,
but she didn't even sell that much. And I think I'm being generous when I said he got 17,000. I think Ice Spice did 17,000. I don't even know how much he did. He's like, you push Gordo. Drake pushed Gordo to drop his house album so that he could step on my release date. So, do you know somebody that used to call themselves Carnage?
Yeah.
He switched his name to Gordo, and he does EDM house music. Oh. And I don't know if he's Drake's artist, but I think Drake works with him. But that album is fucking fire too. Wow. But it depends on the sound that you like. If you like house, you like EDM, you like that.
It's giving international.
Then you would like that. Like Drake's Honestly Nevermind. It's up that realm.
It's in that.
I don't even know how much that nigga sold, but that was a surprise too. I wasn't checking for no fucking Gordo. I didn't even know. Yeah. Carnage switched his name. What are we talking about?
Quite a rebrand. Listen, what the hell?
But he got T-Pain on there. That song with T-Pain is fire. He got Larry June on an EDM album. It's a good album, but I don't think that's the reason why you didn't sell Mustard. I think it's because you didn't promote your album. And because people don't buy physical copies of albums anymore.
They don't.
Where would y'all go to buy an album right now?
Not a clue. Probably Target.
Target probably.
Target has CDs
or Best Buy. Best Buy.
Walmart, Target.
I'm not doing that.
I
don't even go to the store for my groceries anymore.
It's a rarity.
I never thought that would happen.
That's actually wild too.
But you could. I came on here months ago and I said, if I do support certain people in their music, I am going to start buying their albums and putting it on my iTunes.
I don't even know where to go to do that.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I don't even
ask me if I've done it though. I said that
you
months ago.
You have to go to the laptop, right?
I'm sorry.
You have to go to the App Store. You got to go to iTunes.
Albums.
I know I'm not.
So not Apple Music, but iTunes.
iTunes.
No.
I only know two.
You can't buy through Apple Music. You just download it. It's a DSP.
Girl.
Whatever.
Nobody's buying music.
I don't even have Tidal.
We buy the music by paying monthly. Please.
Yeah, that's $12.99.
Those record, those records that people have for their record
like the
players.
vinyls.
Yeah,
the
vinyls. And then people go get it signed, but that's it comes out.
I'm not buying a vinyl because I don't have a record player and I'm not putting on a record player.
Those are people that do that as collectives. Like those are their collective pieces. Like, what the fuck?
Have y'all ever fucked with a nigga that has a vinyl, like a record player?
No, I would love to.
I heard they are trouble. I heard they are trouble.
I believe it.
Why do you
have a record player?
I heard they're up there with the anime niggas, like the charismatic, like
keep talking I saw it on Twitter.
Niggas. I saw it on Twitter. I heard that the niggas that sit there and have the record players are demons.
You know who also what kind of guys kind of throw me off? Not that it's a bad thing. What, Shani?
I'm waiting for you to say it.
I'm excited. Go ahead.
Not that it's a bad thing, but not throws me off in a bad way either. But like if you ever like walk into the apartment and it's decorated out of this fucking world, like out of this fucking world, and I'm just like
it's a woman's touch.
Whoa, like
well, you got style.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
But the stylish niggas be decorating.
Yeah.
Girl, they throw that damn what is that light up in there? And they
don't put no blue LED light.
Fucking light.
Jesus,
be killing me. The light be killing me.
It's so sex coded. It's so I just hear deep bass, 808s. Like you fuck the Tory Lanez. I know you do.
Yeah.
Y'all ever fuck the Tory Lanez?
Yeah. I don't really fuck to music.
I fuck the Tory Lanez.
I haven't either.
I would like to get into that more.
I'm sorry, Meg. I fucked the Chick tapes
I don't really
and that
be
shit was
fucking
fire.
The music. Because
I haven't fucked the music in a long time.
I'm such a words person.
I have the best sex playlist and I haven't used it. Like
certain songs would throw me off. Mm-hmm. I know that for a fact. So I don't know that I can
Why? Because you're gonna start singing?
No, it's just I'm too into music for that to be fucking the music. I know that probably sounds crazy.
I think if you get in,
it's distracting sometimes.
I don't think you should be that distracted. I think that your mind needs to be in a certain place, and the music should not. I'm gonna be honest. The times that I have fucked the music, I remember specific parts where specific songs might register. Mm-hmm. But if they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, you can just hear the background. It's like a hum. It's like a train. It's like a.
But if it's a song I really want to skip.
You're being too cerebral.
Whatever that Tory Lanez album that dropped when I was on Hilliard Street.
Chick tape.
That one. That's when it
with the pink with Ashanti on the cover.
Yeah. I think
that's on Hilliard.
That's the one. I know that's the one you're talking about.
Baby.
That was the one.
Okay, that was the one.
That was the one.
Okay. That's a good album to fuck to. That was the
one. That Chris Brown, that Take You Down remix, that was the one.
You know who's really good to fuck to? Ombre.
Ombre has songs that's on the playlist.
Drake
and Drive, you can fuck to that easily.
Yeah.
What?
Drinking and driving.
She just got that cool voice.
She reminds me of what's her name from what's that group? I know y'all know that group.
I want to know it.
Like an old school group?
Not really old school. But you would think she looks like a boy.
Oh, Sid.
Sid, yes.
Internet's got some songs on the playlist.
They kind of like remind me of each other.
Yeah. Like their vibe is like very cool, chill, but sexy.
And I'm like, oh my God. Like, Jesus.
And what's crazy is my song mood has literally been my playlist. My sex playlist. I know I've mentioned it on here 1,000 times. But I'll put the link in this one. It's my longest running playlist. I've had it for years.
Yes,
it gets great reviews. It's cohesive. It has something for all the boys and all the girls. Mm-hmm. Like it's a mixture of good fuck music. Yeah. It's nothing less, nothing more. And then I'm working on a rooftop playlist. Like
Shani, shout out your playlist. I play that every day.
It's so sweet.
It's called Cocktail Hour. It's catered to like it's giving wedding. It's giving we're getting married, reception.
The champagne's flowing before we go in the reception hall.
That's what I want to hear when I'm eating my little shrimp cocktail before I get into the reception.
It's literally perfect. The way it's curated. You do not have to play it on shuffle, even though if you want to, you can go ahead.
I do want to add more songs.
I don't shuffle it though.
I don't shuffle it because I love it.
The thing is, I purposely put songs where they need to be.
Yeah, it's curated perfectly.
That type of person, so you could shuffle it, but it's better when you don't. It's way better when you. I
wouldn't advise to shuffle it.
Yeah,
I make playlists where you can shuffle, but she's a little bit more neurotic. So it's curated perfectly. Those songs are supposed to flow into each other.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Exactly. It's good. Yeah. The playlist, baby. We'll you know what? We'll put all three links of the playlist that we mentioned in the bio.
I'll wait.
Why do we always do that?
Because they don't respect when we record.
I'll send it to y'all so y'all can put it in the bio.
Alrighty. Let's move it on. We have our book club mentioned for the month of August. And you guys, we all finished this motherfucking book within less than a week.
Less than a week, every single person.
So this was it. This was Kiana's pick. Shout out to Miss Key. We have A Love Letter to Whiskey by Candy Steiner. And
Candy Girl.
We didn't have our meeting yet, so we can't get too in depth.
We can't. All I'm going to say is toxic. Toxic.
Toxic, and the main word that I always say when it comes to couple communication.
Yes. If you would have talked instead of assumed, there's so many things. I just said talking
so many assumptions.
Instead of assuming will save you the world of hurt. You make a motherfucking ass out of you and me.
Exactly.
And it's just that simple. And that's all I'm gonna say. Because we have not had our meeting, and we are going to.
We're gonna dive into this one for real. But that's all I'm gonna say is toxic and communication. But those two things are very
dope read for 2000 and definitely up there for 2020.
That's very
shattered. Book shattered me.
Definitely top five.
Top five for
books.
This year.
I think I'm finally at like 18 or 19.
Yes,
might be at like 20.
I'm actually reading 4 different books right now.
Oh my god!
Now that she got that app,
not gonna explode.
No.
Now that she got that app, she just reading.
Yeah, I got the app. I got some physical copies. I have another. I do want to do an honorable mention because I know that the book club is not going to read it. I want to put out there Kennedy Ryan Long Shot. That whole Hoop series. It's a sports basketball series. Fucking fire. Read the first book. Triggering
like
as
Basketball Wives series?
No. Hell no.
I'm saying like.
It could. Okay, so it could be adjacent to. It could.
Is there girls in the book?
Yes. It's a woman. It's the main character. They have the female main character. They have the male main character. So it's POV.
He's in the NBA?
He went into the first book that I read specifically is with, her name is Iris and his name is August. He went into the NBA, so you see his journey from being a college NCAA championship player all the way to the NBA.
About her dating him?
And about her being a girlfriend at the time for one of his rivals that is actually going into the NBA.
Oh.
And watching how their relationship play out, how that chick turns into turmoil, and how they get together. To each other.
Oh yeah, I'm reading that.
It's so
definitely reading
good.
that.
And it's not no gossipy this then. It's like you get real sports analytics. It's like she did her mother.
No, but I'm realizing there's certain authors that really dig deep to do their research.
It's like she went into investigation. Like you can't tell me this person didn't like play for the NBA or like sit there and just like put it in. It's not.
She's really
it's not pandering to sports. Like you really get sports. It's like. Maybe what Love and Basketball should have been on steroids times 10, but beautiful and just it's dark.
It was never gonna give that. It was never gonna give that.
Because that movie is horrible. It's just not. And I'm gonna always say it.
Simple.
I think it's like those books.
Love and Basketball worse than them books. I would DNF it. I would not finish reading. I wouldn't. But shout outs to For Your Plot Book Club. Let's move in. We do have some BS this week. I don't know if I can call this BS because from where I put it when I put this specific topic on the list, I know we don't do politics on here. Mm-hmm. However, how can we not speak about it?
Right.
We have opinions. We're going to say what y'all been thinking. Even if
y'all don't want to... Vote for Kamala.
That is not your song move. That is not... Listen, whatever you
elect Hottie for Harris.
Everybody fails to realize.
I hate black people so much.
No, but people fail to realize that all politicians, election time when you are campaigning, they pander. Whether it's for you or not, I don't need to see Meg Thee Stallion twerk and perform at a convention for Kamala.
At all.
I don't, but I'd be remiss. It's not for me. I'm not the audience. Kamala don't have to convince me to vote for her.
No.
But whoever else is a millennial, whoever is voting for, this is going to be their first election voting for, they need to see Meg Thee Stallion represented for Kamala. And if we're talking about body positivity, you could shake your ass and you could still be an intellectual baddie where you're putting your politics in there. It's not for me. But I would be remiss to sit there and be like, it's not for somebody else. A 22-year-old's gonna like that shit. I am 32 years of age.
I guess.
I get it. A lot of people say that it was time and place, and it was actually, it just was ghetto, and they don't believe that it should have been that pandering to the black. You shouldn't pander that hard to the black community.
I don't know. I was just like, oh, like.
I put it as, she doesn't have to convince certain demographics and certain age groups. Yeah. So let them have Meg Thee Stallion twerk.
Where was she, in Atlanta when she did that?
Was it? I think it was, because I think Quavo was there.
Well.
He was there. He spoke.
Atlanta is
this is how you reach the younger people.
And she's going to she has to go to specific states. She has to go to those states where it's swing states. Atlanta has, I don't know if Atlanta previously in elections has been a swing state, but Georgia. Sorry, I keep saying Atlanta. Because I don't be thinking about nothing else outside of motherfucking. Come on.
Yeah, but when you think about Georgia as a whole, that's why it's a swing state.
So Georgia is a swing state. She got to go down there. She got to convince certain people.
Yeah.
It's heavily black populated, so she has to capitulate to them. It's a lot of
people just aren't rocking with her because of like past allegations of things that she's done.
But it's so, and that's why I want to get into this.
You cannot compare that to this whole Project 2025. You can't compare it to that.
You also can Google the facts as well.
Yeah, like do a little. Honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm really not into politics and just certain things in history in general. Mm-hmm. So I'll put in what I want to know and put for dummies, so that they're explaining it in layman's terms, so that I could be like, okay, this is where it's at. But
and I know that for dummies has a negative source. That for dummies has a negative connotation, but it's not. Me. I need it palatable.
You need to know something.
I need, and if you're going to explain it to me, I need to be able to understand it so I can regurgitate and I can keep that information.
If you're not a doctor and you're in the hospital and they're using all these medical terms, you're gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm gonna feel like a dummy.
So it's the same thing with politics. It's the same thing with law. We don't. If you're not in these fields, some certain things can be
and you're not expected to know them.
Vocab heavy. So you need to dumb it down for yourself so that you understand what you're actually trying to say, so that you can articulate yourself in conversations like this. Like some people will just dead out tell you, I'm not into politics, and you can't be mad at them. It's a lot to follow. It's not just the president. It's the presidents, the Supreme Court, it's this, it's that. And then you got your local elections. You got your local election. That's a lot of shit. And at the end of the day, a lot of these people are just fucking lying. So
all politicians lie. Let's be honest. Once people get that through their head, that politicians, their campaigns, what they run are not even, they're not blatant lies, but they're omissions. They're things that they say they're going to do that they don't know if they can get done. Yeah. So all of it is not a guarantee, but you're going to go with the person that speaks to your issues and what you're most concerned about. That's how you should vote.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily believe in Republican and Democrat. Now, have I always voted Democrat? Yes, because when I look back at the policies and the issues that they bring forth, what they've put in front of me, those are the things that I actually give a fuck about.
Correct.
I can't help. I don't have a Republican mindset. They don't speak to me. They don't competulate to the things that I am worried about as a fucking American. Mm-hmm. So when it comes down to it, Joe Biden has stepped aside. And he is not going to be running anymore. No. He's going to finish out he's going to finish out this term. And I believe the Democrats have officially made Kamala Kamala, I know. And I get that wrong all the time. And I'm going to get it wrong again. Kamala, the Democratic Party nominee. I believe that they officially did that. And I think since we even put this on the list, I think she picked the VPs. Yeah, Waltz. Tim Waltz. Which a lot of people even had controversies on that. Why is she picking a white man? Because we need
who the hell else is she gonna pick?
No, they have other people. Well, we gotta get in where the fuck we can fit in. If we have a shot,
like the fuck.
I'm gonna say this because I don't even want to spend too long on this. This is my only thing is this right here. I am gonna do my research, and I'm gonna do my research on a personal level. It's not for me to try to convince anybody.
Nope.
Kamala has a lot of convincing to do with undecided people and liberal people. Because liberal people can go either way. Mm-hmm. Those are people she needs to convince. She got black people in the bag. So I would advise that her party don't try to pander to us too much. Mm-hmm. She got a lot of black people in the bag. She's raised over $300 million. Mm-hmm. Let's be real. Within 2 weeks. She has enough black support. Those undecided, the young people, the liberals, that's who she needs to capitulate to. And then when it comes down and is broken down, she had to get a white man VP. Because unfortunately, it makes people rest a little bit easy about having a black.
You gotta swing that vote.
A black woman
president.
We need that white man to bring in on other numbers that they're undecided on.
Literally.
Of course we won't play the game. Of course you would want another minority or maybe somebody from the LGBTQ, whatever the case may be. She had a lot of options. However, this one makes the most sense. And you don't need a fucking VP that's, one, not going to agree with you, overturn you, or outshine you. That's the road of politics. It's dirty work. It just is what it is. And if you don't know that, you don't know that. And if you don't care, you don't care. But that's just really what the reality of it is.
Fucking research.
Yeah. It really is the reality of it.
It's very serious.
They've lied on her for years. When she ran back in 2016, they put these things about her locking up a whole bunch of black men, this and the third. She was a prosecutor. She was a lawyer. She was a judge. That was her job to lock up criminals. I'm sorry that in this country specifically, it's minorities that get arrested a lot. That's not Kamala's fault though.
Exactly.
That's not her fault. So all this, just do your own research. And when it comes down to it, do what you got to do when it comes to listening to the person that speaks to your issues. What Kamala's biggest enemy is, she's not turning Trump supporters into her supporters. That's just not going to happen.
I'm seeing a few.
I'm seeing a few. But the thing is, she's fighting dummies. Trump supporters are not. They're not.
That's all it is.
The biggest.
That's so stupid.
The biggest population of Trump supporters are people that are intellectually stupid and.
Oh no! Very
Disrespectfully, they are fucking
racist.
Racist, and that's the only thing is they just racist, and it's like y'all are really like voting. You're trying to make it make sense, but it's not, and you're voting for somebody that wants to get you the fuck up out of here.
Because Trump is literally his policies, the Republican Party, the policies and the things that they want to focus on with this project 2025 directly affects the people that are brainwashed by him. But because they are white, they think that voting for Trump is going to get them where he may be or where his rich constituents are someday. Trump don't give a fuck about white people. No, Trump give a fuck about green.
And Trump, yeah.
Money and
Trump don't even give a fuck about his own fucking nephew, his own fucking nephew's disabled ass son. He don't give a fuck. He does not care. He don't care about his daughter. He don't care. He don't care.
No. It's about money.
Yes.
And if you don't have money, Trump does not want to speak to you.
No.
So while you're sitting here and you're putting him as a great white hope for you in middle America,
he don't even
Trump is literally he's going to put laws in places that is going to put your poor white trash ass in a lower state than you already are. I made money when I was with Trump. That's our money.
Like what?
That is our money.
Trump did not give y'all that stimmy check, okay?
That is our money that got repopulated into the country.
And we're paying for that stimmy check
right now. What do you think where do you think this inflation came from? It's because he was giving out $1,500, what was it, $1,400, $1,200 checks? But that's what Kamala has to fight. That's her biggest enemy is stupidity. And people who don't want to do the research and they don't want to know. That's her biggest enemy. But I think if she can get enough numbers of the undecided, enough numbers with the minorities, and enough numbers with the liberals, I think she has a shot.
Okay.
Oh, change gon' come.
Make sure y'all go fucking vote, please.
Please. And we don't have the time to even get into Project 25, but please look that nasty asinine 900-page document that the Republicans have taken at least 15 to 20 years to cultivate.
Scary
and they are trying to put it in January. If you don't think that shit affects you, you're out your fucking mind, especially if you are considered middle class in this fucking country. And that's black or white. But don't listen to us.
For real.
Don't listen to us.
We know nothing. What do we know?
I have Presumed Innocent on here.
Oh.
I have Presumed Innocent on here. I want ratings. I want to know. Presumed Innocent is an Apple TV show that each of us watched at different times, but I think it's one of the best shows I watched this year.
It was a good one.
It's a good one. Jake Gyllenhaal. It's based off of, I think there was an old movie called Presumed Innocent with, I forget the actor. I'm not even gonna lie and say I know who the fuck that was who was in that movie, but they redid it into a TV show format. And I love that every single episode cliffhanger, and it made sense.
Yeah.
Did not know. I promise you I did not know who killed that woman until the very last.
They did a very good job.
Weirdo.
I knew who it was.
They did a very good job at hiding it, and I think they
or making us think it was other people.
It was definitely suspenseful, but it was. I can't even remember the episode, but one little tick gave it away for me. Like, she did one little facial expression and like 2 comments, and I was like, nah, it's her.
When she talked about the dissociation, something in the back of my neck was like, this girl weird. But I still didn't think it was her. Did not see that coming. And I thought it was her brother.
You know what's funny? Okay, this is a spoiler.
For literally 30 seconds, I thought it was her brother.
This is a spoiler real quick, but even when he was accusing the mom in the very last episode,
I knew it wasn't the mom.
Not her.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't her.
And then when the daughter walked out, I said, yup. Yes, I knew it.
I knew it was her. They had some acting going on in there.
Yeah, but it was good.
Check out Binge Presumed Innocent. Apple TV has some bomb-ass shows. I don't know why they don't promote as much as other places. Because this is probably maybe the 8th or 9th, 10th show where somebody said this shit is fire. And they have world-class, really good actors and actresses attached to their shows.
Let's quickly discuss the woman, the wife for a bit, because staying in the end is crazy. I'm not staying
she was
for that.
Never going
Not only
anywhere.
was he in love with this woman, he was obsessed with this woman. And he did not go back
get a little backstory.
No, we don't need to go backstory.
Why not?
He didn't go back.
They don't know what the hell happened. We already spoiled it. The daughter killed her.
This is a show where it's a lawyer, right?
He's a prosecutor.
He's a prosecutor.
District attorney, I think.
He's a district attorney. He had a coworker that he would work on cases with. He ended up falling in love with her, having an affair. This coworker, I don't know the timeline, I can't remember, but she ends up murdered, brutally murdered.
Somebody kills her.
Tied in a specific fashion that was similar to another murder case that she worked on with him. But that was obviously in the end, we saw that was made to trip people up and think that it was that murderer. But in the reality, it ended up being his daughter. But long story short, with the wife, she stuck beside him the entire time. Yeah. She didn't fake it.
She even felt guilty about trying to tip off with somebody else.
Yeah. She even had a little kissing spree with a bartender. But she stuck beside him the entire time. She didn't sugarcoat it and say oh, this is my man, I'm gonna stick beside him. She was upset. She was indifferent. She was very upset. She was numb to a lot of things. She really did look like a woman scorned. She really did. But
emotionally, for sure.
What I was trying to say is, in the end, when they found out it was the daughter, you see a scene where it's a couple, some time later, and they're a big happy family. I'm not staying.
No.
I'm not staying, because before this woman was murdered, he was in love with her. Mm-hmm. He admitted to being obsessed with her. He was stalking her. He went to her house the night that she got murdered and wanted to get back with her. So my thing is, what was going to happen? And oh my God, the kicker of it all, she was pregnant with this man's child. So my thing was, what was going to end up happening if she did not die?
He would have left her. He would have destroyed his family.
Dirty bitch.
So, no. There's just certain things that are unforgivable.
Repeat that, Jasmine, what you said?
Fucked her raw, fuck me raw, you dirty bitch. Yes, no. I hate
you dirty bitch.
That's
put that on the shirt.
Ew.
You cheating, fine. You cheating, right? I'm the type of person, I'm still leaving. But you cheat and you have a baby, so you're not even responsible.
You didn't know about the baby.
You cheat and you have a baby, so you're not responsible.
But he said he was willing to break up his family for her. That's how much he was in love with her. Let me tell you something. I've come on here, and as being an adult now, there are certain cheating is not black and white. There are a lot of gray areas. I've heard people say things where they've explained how cheating has helped their relationship in some way, shape, or form.
No.
To each his own.
No.
I know me. I know who I am. Besides the baby, even if I never found out about the baby, me finding out that you love somebody else and it just wasn't, I don't prefer any of it, but just because you took it beyond it being physical.
An obsession.
And you had an obsession.
An obsession with this woman.
Can't do it.
Why? Like, I don't ever even want to touch you. I don't even want to look at you.
Won't do it.
No.
And I don't know. I believe that there are people out here that can be in love with multiple people or be in love with more than one person for different reasons. I don't think I have that mindset where I can actually be in love with two different people for two different things. I can understand physical attraction for multiple people, but to actually be emotionally invested in somebody to the point of obsession, to the point of stalking her. He sent her 30 some odd text messages the night that she was murdered. Literally his ego on display, sounding violent, sounding nasty.
He was insane.
Your wife and kids have to hear that shit throughout the entire trial.
Yeah. And then the lawyer gonna have to tell her to
be more
empathetic.
But she's a lawyer at the end of the day. She's trying to get this man off so he don't get the fucking don't get the chair.
It's like, no, let's hug up. Make sure y'all hug. No,
I know, but that's her job. Her job is not to fix their marriage. That's the therapist was trying to do. And the therapist told the wife, "You are dealing with a narcissistic man. He keeps playing with you." She said, I'm no longer going to treat him because he's beyond reproach. I will only work with you.
Yeah.
The therapist did say that at one point in the show.
Because you're crazy.
You wanted that woman. That's good. He was willing to break up his family for her. But she ended up dying.
No.
Now I got to think in the back of my head, if she never died, if she was never murdered, you would be with her right now. You would have left me and our children.
And they were going to have a whole child together.
And you would have picked up and played daddy for your new baby.
Now, are y'all sticking through the trial?
I know me. I will stick through the trial. But as soon as whatever verdict comes out, I'm out. I don't believe in sticking around for kids, but I will stick through the trial. And that's specifically if I don't believe that he did it.
Okay.
Now, if I know him to be violent, if I know him to be
all those things
that make up a murderer, sociopathic, all that, I don't know if I could be the type to fake the funk. But I will divorce him with a quickness right after the trial, irregardless if guilty or not. I'm not staying with you when I know that you were absolutely... Your love for me lessened. It went away.
I don't think it exists.
When you found that person, your love for me died with her and died with the cause that you are never going to be with the person that you truly love.
Yeah.
Did they get together young? Yes, they did. They did. But I gotta love me more than I love you, nigga, because you was willing to destroy our family.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
I don't know. I'm probably going to stick through the trial. But like I agreed with the mother. Like I'm not faking the funk. I'm not hugging you. I'm not kissing you. I am a woman scorned. Like, you're going to know that, this nigga cheated on me and had a baby on me. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat that for the trial and make you look better. You better have a damn good lawyer to prove your innocence.
But that could hinder his case, but it's not really my burden to fall on.
Yeah, it's not my
exactly.
burden to fall on.
I don't have to absolve you. That's Jesus. If you believe in that guy.
Mm-hmm. Really good show though. Really good.
Give
like quick watch.
4 out of 5, baby. 4 out of 5. You can
watch that in a day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's get into our breakdown. We got quite a few topics. Mm-hmm. How far are we with time so I can see how many we could do?
45 minutes.
Okay. Let's start with the first one.
What's the first one?
Who put this on here? Who put this on here? How did this get on here?
I didn't edit anything.
Did you send me this and I put it on here?
You probably put that on there, Sasha. And I don't know that I want to talk about that.
I definitely didn't put that on there.
I want to talk. We can veto this, right?
Yes.
Raise your hand if you want to talk about this. Okay, we're skipping it. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all can go listen to somebody else's podcast. That shit is just...
No.
I just don't feel like it. I'm sorry.
Good luck to them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just know that men will always find a way to embarrass you.
It sounds like a joke, but
Every
it
time.
actually is real. I think we should do marriage like NBA contracts. It should be like, okay, we got a 4-year deal. Okay? We're going to see if we want to renew after 4 years. If we don't want to renew, you be a free agent, you go off to the Mavs.
Hilarious.
You know? But if you do want to renew, we'll have another little party. We'll invite our friends, and that strengthens us. And because you know your term is coming up, there is a little bit more work you put in. There's a little bit more like, oh, we got to stay focused on this. Oh man, my contract's coming up. But if it's just like, well, it's forever, stop trying.
All right, turn it off before I put it in.
Why is everything we do so short term now? Like, there's no longevity in anything. Why do we have to come back after 4 years and be like, oh, let's just really see if we still want to be together? No. Yes, marriage should be long term. Mm-hmm. If you're not happy, get out. If something's going on, get out. I'm not like old school in that way where you have to stick beside the person. But what I'm saying is, if you decide to marry someone and it's working, why are you putting a 4-year mark on it? Those type of questions and in the communication that he's talking about, like, oh, how are we doing now? Do we want to renew this? Y'all should be talking about that monthly, depending on who your person is. Sometimes some people need to check in weekly, daily. Like, these are
depending on the season of your marriage.
He's trying to check in every 4 years to see if I still love you enough to be with you. It's just a chair. She's not farting.
I did not think that.
Oh, I thought it every time it moved.
You think I would just be busting out like that?
No, I knew that it was a chair, but I'm like, someone's going to be like, what is that?
Y'all nasty as hell.
No, I just think that if you decide to marry someone, these are things that you should be talking about.
That's my main word, is
communication. Like, why does it have to be a contract? Marriage in itself is already a contractual agreement. You're already signing the papers.
Now you don't have contracts on top of contracts.
Now, if you want to renew your vows, sure. If you want to make 4 years every 4 years a milestone, sure. But to make it like do you still fuck with me type of thing, I just hate that.
Because you're going to know if your partner don't fuck with you.
That whole clip irritated me.
Everything's so modernized.
So short term.
No.
So like everything he said, y'all should have been doing the entire fucking time. It's like, okay,
literally.
So how long have we been together? Okay, let's just say we've been together for how many years? Like 8 years. Okay, through those 8 years, we should already be communicating.
Yeah.
We clearly like each other and love each other because we got married. And within that 4 years of marriage, I feel like that 4 years, you're still fairly new.
Yeah, very new.
You're very new.
They say you don't start to.
You didn't even have the 7 year.
The 7 year itch.
The 7 year itch.
When you start to wonder if this is a forever thing.
I just feel like it's just so many resources now that.
So much
you can utilize as an individual that you should utilize as an individual and as a couple, where that is it's just nonsense to me, and I don't know. I don't know. Are people not liking each other anymore? Like,
well, we see that all the time.
We don't like each other anymore.
We don't.
That's the
and
problem.
I'm gonna put myself in there as well. I'm not just gonna put it on people. We don't. As a black society,
instead of having
we always talk about it. It's a discourse. It's a lack of communication all around the board.
We rather pop a balloon after a 10-word sentence than actually hold a conversation and decide if we want to be with this person. I'm not mad at you.
The woman,
the host is the actual person I never knew that.
Yeah.
Get your coin. I know she's probably making mad money off this shit,
very
but
popular.
It's just another toxic way of dating in this day and age. It's so disingenuous. It's very shallow, and it's for pure entertainment. Honestly,
our entertainment, and we're playing around with the toxicity related to how shallow and how people don't do the work when it comes to even stepping out into dating.
Sometimes people pop in this balloon prematurely, and then you go up to them and you ask, she asked them, oh, why'd you pop the balloon? It's like, oh, well, she's tall, so I thought she just wouldn't mess with me. You don't even fucking know that. Like, you didn't even wait. You didn't even wait.
It's just be the people that's popping the balloon.
It's just a lot of assumptions.
It's everybody on
and just back to like the whole marriage thing. No, I don't agree with him.
I'm not gonna sit here and put my marriage like it's a car that's being leased.
A damn Uno game. Like, fuck out of here.
I believe I've heard in different spaces, especially on podcasts, them talking about check-ins in relationships. Period.
Yes,
how some people
have to
do
check-ins.
A lot of non-monogamous relationships, they take on the style of a lot of check-ins because. Just because you're dealing with so much layers in those type of relationships, you gotta see where your partner's head is at. You gotta make sure that you guys are on the same page because you are dealing with different facets and different personalities of different people.
Yeah.
But if you're just talking about, for layman's terms, if you're just talking about a straight monogamous marriage, you and that other person, I believe that check-ins in a relationship period is something that we should adapt.
Yes.
I think it will sit there and it will be a positive a positive outlook on us based on trying to communicate. If we want to effectively communicate, you need to be checking in. We don't need to renew our contract.
It was really cute.
We wrote the contract.
I saw a TikTok the other day, and it was a really beautiful couple, both very cute, and they monthly they sat down and they talked about finances. They talked about their long-term goals, short-term goals, and then like some things that maybe the other wants from the other person. What do you need to feel fulfilled from me? And vice versa. And just like what were like some wins for this month for us, and then some losses, stuff like that. And then how can we be better as a unit type of thing. I think that's great. It's not too like cliche. Bless you. It's really you like communicating with that person, just making sure we're on the same page. Now, some people might want to do it more sporadic. They don't want to do it monthly. But I think in general, just that outline of things like finance, emotional, goals, sex, because they talked about like goal dates that they want to go on, goal trips they want to, like they talked about everything. And I think that's a really good form of communication, because then you kind of know where the other person is at, and you can meet them there. Like
you should be talking about everything all the time. It don't necessarily have to be so structured. If you are a couple that likes a little bit of spontaneity, you don't want anything so
some people aren't type A like that, and that's fine.
And that's fine, but
you still have to be having those conversations.
You should be able to find a way where it works for you in your relationship. It doesn't have to be every month. It could be quarterly. It could be every 6 months. Irregardless, you need to be checking in with your person on a continuous basis.
Amen.
That communication needs to be the strongest thing in your relationship. Because whether it's finances that could break a marriage, whether it's infidelity that could break a marriage, whether it's compatibility, whether it's sickness, communication is the number one thing between all of those subpars where people break down. Absolutely. They stop talking.
How often do you need a check-in?
If I'm for the relationship that I want to be in, I think a good quarterly is good every 3 months.
Okay.
I think every 3 months. I think if I would hope to be in a relationship where I'm in a state of being vulnerable with that person, and I'm willing to do it on a more consistent basis, or maybe a faster basis, just because I'm not scared of what that person is going to say. I'm vulnerable with them. If I'm having an issue or a problem, maybe if I'm feeling a little bit more needy in that space for that month, I might need to check in every month for like 2 months. I need that reassurance right now. And I want somebody that's not going to look at it as a burden, not going to look at it as me nagging, not going to put it off as, oh, well, she's having an issue, she's having a problem. Let me make sure that we continue to keep this realm of communication open. Let me make sure that she understands that I want to be here and I want to help her through whatever she's going through. So I want to make sure that our relationship is on the foundation it needs to be on. So maybe we need to break down our relationship a little bit on a more frequent basis. But that comes with vulnerability. And I want to be able to be vulnerable and be happy being vulnerable with the partner that I'm in. Vulnerability it can get deep, it can get sad, it can get very hard. But I want to feel good once I open up to my person.
Yeah.
I want to feel a relief.
What about you, Jazz? How often?
I don't know. I feel like I have to talk to my partner about that.
Yeah.
Like to come, you know,
it depends.
Like, it's like, it depends.
Absolutely.
Like,
because in the beginning stage, it might be more frequent. Because you need to know, okay,
you're getting to know the person a little bit more.
Like, what's up? But I guess for a solid relationship, I would say monthly, honestly. I would do the monthly. Just because I'm more type A like that. I want to know what you're feeling, how you're thinking, stuff like that. And it allows me to kind of show up the way that I like to, which is like acts of service and stuff like that. So if I know like what you need more of or like what you're going through in that moment, I could reel it in. Exactly.
Reel it out, whatever.
I think I'm a monthly type of person for sure.
Yeah. You are.
But I definitely don't need like, I don't know, my last relationship I was in, they was trying to check in like every week. And I
can see that being irritable.
But but also,
I understand reassurance in certain places, but then it gets to a point where it could be fueled by insecurity.
Now that I'm looking back, I feel like a lot of the check-ins were fueled from, hey, you still in this? Like, hey, are you still with this?
Like,
and
I'm here.
It kind of drove me to have some anxiety about it because I'm like, damn, should we be checking in?
Right.
I don't think anything's wrong, but maybe
Am
something
I
is wrong.
Passive? Am I being too nonchalant about it? But it's like, no.
Am I coming off like something's wrong? So it made me antsy when that person wanted to check in so much.
Because my answer from Tuesday is not going to switch on Friday.
At all.
And it could.
At all.
It could. And that's what we call an emergency meeting.
Right.
Hello, something's changed.
All participants to the fucking floor.
Yeah. Like, let's go.
Pretty much.
I think whatever you and your partner feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
There you go.
Pretty much.
All right. Do women have to be financially stable to date intentionally?
Yeah. Both parties. I'm sorry, you can't be no broke bitch wanting people to. No. Like, I'm getting sick of it. I'm getting sick of it. He can't be the only one with money.
Nobody, I don't think nobody should be broke.
Neither of you should be broke. No. If you are broke as a woman, you don't need to be dating.
No, you don't.
I'm gonna let y'all know that I hear what you're saying.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what you think.
I agree with you guys wholeheartedly.
I'm not saying.
However, when it comes down to finances within dating and in relationships,
the prizes we have today, we should.
Nobody ever tells women that they can't be broken. No, I've never heard
that's understandable, and that's why it's my opinion.
No. That's why I said I agree with you.
Because if you,
I'm just saying we don't hear it.
If you speak to the majority of people, women obviously don't have to be financially stable as much as men. But me personally, I'm not showing up.
I'm not, especially because who I am and what I like to do.
And when I say broke,
I'm not dating broke.
Yeah.
This is my thing. I think people hear the word.
If you leave me and I'm
not dating
at the table.
I think people hear the word broke.
You get flued out, you can't fly yourself back out? That's crazy. Now you're stuck in DR.
Thank you. And then this brings me back to, I'm not saying broke in terms of you making a certain amount. Anytime I'm speaking on someone being broke, I'm never talking about a certain amount. When I say broke, I mean your mindset. If you are flying out and you can't get yourself back, you're embarrassed.
Or your priorities need to be.
Like, your
That's
priorities
a level of brokenness. If you have nothing in your savings, if you have no emergency fund, like, you can make money. I know a lot of people that make a lot of money monthly, but ask them where their money goes. They have nothing to show for it. That is a broke mentality.
Gone.
And I'm not pointing fingers to say that anybody is better than anybody, but I personally, I feel this way. That's why I put this question on here. It's like, I do not want to date when I am not on a standpoint financially where I can personally take care of myself. I'm not looking for a sponsor. I'm not looking for a come up. Now, will I take the benefits if I'm dealing with somebody that is if he's making a certain amount of money and he's willing to share with me, if I can benefit from him financially, things of that nature, and it's not off the strength of me asking, it's off the strength of him giving it to me. If I feel comfortable enough to do that, then I will. But I do, if I'm talking about on an intentional basis when I am dating, I want to be able to hold myself down. If you take me out for a $300 date, I should have $300 in my checking account to pay for that if I want to take myself out. Like, that's just where my mindset is. I don't want to be dependent on people. I don't care.
And okay, maybe it's just me, but I think I'm gonna get so much flack for this.
What?
I feel like past a certain amount of time when you're dating, you should be giving something out. And I don't mean cooch. I mean, like, okay, maybe you're not that great at giving, right? But, like, you should be buying something too. Like,
for the guy.
Okay, so say you're a certain amount
if I like you.
If
I like you.
And we get into
you
being locked in.
Take me on, like, 4 or 5 dates by now, and you're paying for everything. You're picking me up. You're doing all these things.
Gesture of appreciation.
I'm at this point, okay, I'm listening to conversations to see how I can pull up. Like, maybe you've been wanting, like, and I'm not saying it has to be something big and, like, expensive.
Or crazy expensive,
But, like, maybe you mentioned you needed something for your apartment. Or, like, you needed just something to make your life easier.
Knives could be expensive.
Or knives. You can go to Marshall's and get some knives. Yo, these knives dull as hell. I'm doing some meal prep right now. Go get some knives. Like, it's those little things that I would start to do to show you, like, okay, I'm not just
like you though.
Got to fucking like you.
If I don't like you, I'm not doing.
If I don't like you, I'm not doing it.
If I don't, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not doing it at all.
If I don't like you, I'm not talking to you.
And that's the truth, because it's very hard to. I mean, I guess you can grow into.
No.
You can grow into liking somebody in certain circumstances.
They have to show up a certain way, for sure.
Because you don't just see, unless it's on some shit where you just have this amazing physical chemistry to somebody, you know off the bat you're gonna like them, and even there that can dwindle out. That shit can fizzle out real fast. It's like a fast ass burn. It can slow down. But like if I get to know you, and I see that you're being consistent with me, and I want to be consistent with you as well, then yeah, levels of appreciation are going to be warranted, and I am going to show you that. But now, if I don't have the bucks to do it, then I don't think you should. Just like they say all the time to men, if you ain't got your, I hear men say it all the time, you ain't got your money together, don't play with that woman. No. Do not go with her. But I do not hear women say it to other women. Because like, girl, he going to take you out to dinner, he going to show up, let that nigga pay for that shit. Get your dinner. That's that food, nigga. We don't get those. We don't. It's a double standard. Yeah. Now take advantage of it however you want to. Use those double standards to whatever situation you want to use it in. But when it comes down to it, I personally feel like if once I get into a space of intentionally dating people, I want to be able to be on an independent standpoint. I am not going to be dependent on anybody. Now, I ain't no fucking fool, and mama ain't raised no dummy. If the nigga's going to cash out, I'm going to be a beneficiary.
Hello.
Put my name on a list, write me into your will. But what I'm not going to do is beg for it.
No.
I'm never. And I think that's one of my biggest pet peeves is when it comes to dating these days. I feel like you kind of got to pull a little bit. And I'm not a puller. Like, I'm not a...
You do what you want to do.
I'm not a when you taking me out type of bitch. No. Yeah. It's when are you free? And then I'll tell you my days off. But when are you taking me out? When are you taking me here? When are you because that's you inadvertently asking for it. I'm not asking for nothing. Now I'll tell you what I like, what I like to do, what my interests are. That way you can take the initiative. But I feel like you will catch yourself planning everything and planning and doing everything these days for these niggas because they're very lazy.
It's just
they're very lazy.
It's just a nasty level of nonchalance, just walking around like
very
I want my
they
nigga
want to take you to the park.
Don't talk about shit.
I want my nigga chalant. I want my nigga chalant. I don't care. I want you chalant about me. Like, I want you to be excited to want to see me. I want you to be listening to what I'm saying to you, and vice versa. But when we talking about women being financially stable within relationships, we should be. We should be getting. We should be wanting to get to the bag. We should be wanting. If we wanted to fly somebody out, even though we probably never ever fucking will or will have to, even if we could pay for it, we could pay for the date. I mean, if you're fucking with a nigga that necessarily he'll never take it from you, you should be able to.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be going anywhere. You shouldn't be left undone. You shouldn't be spending your last on an outfit for a date that might not be happening. Like, to what? You trying to bag a husband because you got a tight red dress and then now you can't pay half of your rent? Like, shit like that is just weird. It's a financial responsibility that needs to be on both sides. That's just me.
No one should be going out no one should be dating. No one should be dating ever if they are not financially stable, if they are not
what about the potential?
Mentally stable, and if they are not physically stable. Those are three things you need to be physically.
What you mean? Like they can stand up straight? What you mean physically stable? I'm being genuine. I'd like to know what you mean by
physically stable, like healthy, working on yourself, like that's a part of
when they walk.
That's a part of mental health.
They can breathe when they walk. You're saying it in a nice way.
I'm not saying because now it's gonna come off as though like big people can't date or something. That's not what I'm saying.
They date the most. Them sloppy ones date the most. They go to Red Lobster all the time, and they're happy. They're happy, y'all. Like I don't know if physically stable is. I don't think that's a requirement.
I don't want you if you eat Taco Bell 3 times a week.
Well, that's a personal thing. Because if they can afford that and they're good and their bills are
take it back.
That's
should
wrong.
I take it? Taco Bell 3 times a week is crazy.
That is their business, but that's a personal thing. To you, that's not healthy.
That's a health thing.
But what if they healthy, but they still do it?
Okay.
What if they get in the corn tortilla with just grilled chicken,
okay,
no
Taco
cheese?
Bell 6 times a week. Like if you... Some people eat the same thing. Some people eat Chipotle every day.
But you know, that's personal. That's personal. That's personal. And that's if it goes into their budget and their bills are paid and they're
a little strange.
That you eat Taco Bell 6 times a week?
Introduce it. You know, I'm like, why the fuck you eat Taco Bell 6 times a week?
I would ask the question of why you eat Taco Bell 6 times a week.
But
then again, that's your preference.
But again, maybe that's their comfort. Like
you're not taking me to Taco Bell 6 times a week. I hope you eat something else. But that's getting a little too specific.
Okay, that's getting a little too specific. I don't know anyone that eats Taco Bell 6 times a week. I'm not coming for anybody.
Really, she did.
But no, I'm just okay. Ew. Just health-wise. I just want you to be healthy.
You ever see it on the apps when the niggas be vegan and they like, I can't date nobody that's not vegan and does not live a lifestyle of balance and control.
Because think about it. When you but when you do come together with somebody, first thing you do in a relationship is start gaining weight. Y'all just eat all the time.
You fall in love.
You fall in love and then you gain love weight because y'all going out to eat all the time. All the fucking time.
My only thing is,
I
just want to be able to afford the plate in case.
Just in case.
Just in case.
You go to the bathroom and you tell the waiter.
And I will use my Cash App card.
To just
I have it for a reason.
Charge my meal for my card. Isn't that trifling?
What?
You want a date? And
Don't
he's
say
probably really not feeling you. He gets up to go to the bathroom and tells y'all waiter or waitress, only charge my meal to my card.
Oh my God.
And then if you're not financially stable and you don't have it, now what if you got a transfer and then they're going to hit you with the transfer fee and now you in a negative because you went out with a bitch ass nigga that didn't want to pay for your meal.
That is a bitch.
You gots to have it. That's a bitch nigga.
That's a bitch ass nigga.
I would hope I would never be in a predicament of like that where I would have to pay for you just charge your...
I just saw a clip.
I actually don't want to talk about it. I actually don't want to hear. I don't think you should have brought that up.
Just have your shit together.
Everybody have their shit together.
Just have your shit together.
You apologizing to Taco Bell?
Baja Blast me.
I've never drank that. I've never drank that.
But I'm not going to eat it 3 times a week.
I'm never drinking that. Why? I'm not drinking no Baja Blast.
Yeah, Baja Blast is good.
I heard, but I can't. I don't like to drink my calories. I'd rather eat them. I'd rather eat my calories. I'm sure that's soda. That's Mountain Dew in it, right?
Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I'd rather eat my calories.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna waste it on a drink. I could drink water.
I love a good milkshake every now and then.
That's cool.
Okay.
Jasmine.
No, it's very serious. People are very dead ass about it. They're very dead
I literally said I'm not doing this with you. So
they're very dead ass.
Introduce it.
So basically,
go ahead.
So the original video, I don't know if they were joking or not, but it was white people and they were just at a restaurant and I'm guessing it was the boy's birthday and somebody else at the table ordered steak fajita. If you don't know, when you order steak fajita, it comes out loud, hot, sizzling, and
sizzling on the plate. Yeah.
So I don't know if they were just joking. The original video about the birthday boy was like in disgust when he saw and heard the steak fajita coming to the table and somebody ordered it, and then basically was like, that's taken away from me because now everybody in the restaurant is looking at you. Order your steak fajita.
Ain't no way.
So basically, the topic came up of...
Ain't no way.
It's rude if you order a steak fajita at somebody's birthday dinner. And yes,
Can I order shrimp? Can I order shrimp?
Well, whatever it is.
Because the fajita gonna sizzle anyway.
You saw people that agreed with that?
A lot of black girls, a lot of black women. And this is it's not like, no, I'm just saying, like, this is all the videos I saw.
You have to be mentally stable.
They were very, very, very serious about not ordering a steak shrimp fajita at their birthday dinner. And then they're very serious. They're very serious. So I just wanted to know, like, would you be upset if somebody ordered a steak fajita at your birthday dinner? But first of all, for me, we're not gonna be nowhere. You can get a steak fajita for my birthday dinner.
What if we go to a dope ass little Mexican spot?
No. That's just for me.
Like, what if we went to like that spot that we've been trying to go to in Washington? Like, it's like a Mexican spot.
Birthday spot.
It's nice as hell in there.
For me. It's not a birthday spot for me.
Or
that's the one time I get bougie.
I could show y'all some upscale Spanish spots that's probably gonna have fajitas on the menu.
That's cool and all, but no.
Well, let's say you did go somewhere, and come on in, sir. Come on in. We talking about fajitas. He hungry. I know that's right.
Hey, he being quiet. He's like, I gotta be quiet.
Now, for the purpose of this motherfucking conversation, if we were somewhere and they have fajitas on the menu, and you're the birthday girl, and they order the fajitas, are you gonna be upset?
No. Ooh, girl, that look good.
People say no because it's very true. Somebody's next to you and you hear fajitas, you're gonna turn your head.
I always turn every time at Fridays.
Exactly. Every time because it's like, it's sizzling.
Especially the double chicken one with the cheese on top.
People are very, very, very dead fucking ass about you cannot order a steak fajita, whatever, during their birthday dinner because the restaurant is gonna be turning and looking at that person.
Over your fucking
out of your
self.
Fucking mind.
Get over yourself.
You're out of your mind.
That's a crazy mindset.
Look, scroll down on the thing and show her the picture.
I'm so upset.
Crazy.
People are very serious.
Scroll.
No, go on the outline.
Go on the outline.
And just scroll to the, it's not, Sasha, did you delete it?
No, I didn't delete nothing, but this is hilarious.
Did you delete it?
I didn't delete shit, but this is hilarious.
But I have to show you.
Shout out to Q. Yes. I would never be upset at anybody ordering shrimp, steak, chicken fajitas at my birthday dinner. If you want to eat fajitas, you could eat fajitas.
I've never ordered fajitas.
I've never.
It's a lot of food for me.
It's a lot, and then I used to get my last relationship when we would go out like Mexican restaurants, and he would always order that. I would be pissed because it takes up half of the room on the table, and it's just pissed me off. Because we have appetizers, this and that, and here you come with your 6 plates because fajitas come with 6 plates. The plates for your goddamn
the rice and beans,
your damn tortilla, the rice and beans, this
the
way,
griddle,
long
the hot ass griddle.
Like, why? But yeah, I just was always irritated because it took up so much space.
So I guess I will not order fajitas.
I mean, you already know they give 2 people at the table the smallest fucking table in the goddamn room when it's 2 of you.
So now you don't even have to.
Now I can see that being a concern.
Move my drink to the corner and it's gonna fall.
I thought somebody was gonna say don't order fajitas because it usually has peppers and onions. It has a smell to it. Now I'm smelling like fajitas.
But the attention
of the snap, crackle, and popping.
If you are worried about people looking at the person with the fucking fajitas that's going to be bubbling for 14 seconds,
that's insane.
You have a problem.
You have a dinner in the show when it comes out. Ooh.
I ain't never been that fucking enamored by fajitas. Yes, when you hear the sizzling, you're gonna look for 4 seconds.
And we know it's fajitas.
Am I a toddler?
Every single time.
Am I a toddler though? I know I'm gonna look, but am I completely staring at the fajitas for 15 seconds until it stops?
It just brings too much attention.
So then you know what? If you that fucking upset, get something on the menu where they light it on fire. Boom.
Or at least try to put it all on one plate because that is taking up a lot of space.
Jasmine.
And then I have to rush to eat my food or sip my drink so I can get my food.
You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that.
All of my shit on one motherfucking
This is not a real thing. Let me tell you something. I try to pride myself on being non-judgmental. But I can't take nobody that's serious about fajitas.
Yeah, they were really upset. It was a lot of people, a lot on Twitter and TikTok, very upset and said that it's out of order on somebody's birthday.
They're crazy.
But I'm never going to be anywhere where I'm going to be like for my birthday dinner ordering fajitas.
I'm for sure ordering fajitas the next time I go out with people.
You have to get your own table, baby. You have to.
But why are you kicking me out?
Get chips and salsa.
If I go out for your birthday and it's say it's a menu where they just do all genres of food.
Well, we're not
and I order
there.
I order fajitas. You one of those people.
Noted.
You're one of those people.
The attention part. She's speaking more so about
the
just
space.
So
I'm just saying it's inconvenient. Put it all on one plate.
It's food.
I had to move my shit around because you want to have 6 fucking plates for your fucking 2 tortilla meals.
And
you know what all it's gonna make is 2 fucking tortillas.
It's
2 wraps.
It's
Two
food.
wraps.
I need my tacos.
The attention part is crazy.
Yeah, the attention part
That's
is crazy.
insane.
I knew I was gonna hate this topic, but I didn't know how much. Y'all out y'all fucking mind. You cannot tell me to get a salad.
Taco salad.
Now I'm the bitch that got the salad and I don't want to put money in because
I just got a salad.
I just got a salad and water. I'm okay.
I'm not paying for that.
I will give you $18.59. Now I'm gonna say that, and you're gonna be even more mad. But let me get that fajitas so I can pay my way through.
I really don't like.
There is a read the room though when you do go out for dinner, because you should not be if everybody's reading a room together.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the fajitas.
No,
I thought you were talking about the fajitas.
Order a market price lobster
or a fucking
so
tomahawk steak that you can't afford.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
we're never gonna go away from the tomahawk.
Like, no, never forgiving.
Like it's just something like that. Is read the fucking room. Like, no.
I do believe that. Okay, I can't. Me personally, if I go out and if I look at the menu and I feel like eating a salad, I'm gonna order the salad.
Or if
I'm always willing to split. That's just how I am. I don't rock the boat. I'm not the bitch to sit there and if I only have $25 to spend, and I know that birthday dinners range by $60+ per person, depending on where you're going and what you're doing, then I'm not going.
Or
if I'm not splitting it evenly, I'm not going.
If everybody's on their first drink and you on like your third or fourth,
do I believe there are some people that should put a little bit more money in?
I don't know.
But this is me.
Some people are guzzlers.
This is me, because I'm never gonna just order one drink.
No.
But if I would put more money in because that's just who I am. Mm-hmm. That, or if I do split it and I realize that this person, they heavy-handed when they order, I'm not going out with them again. Because people don't realize it. I guess for certain people you have to say yes, but you don't have to go to everybody's birthday dinner.
No, you don't.
I've seen some girls sit there and say, if you miss my birthday dinner as my friend, I won't talk to you anymore.
It is a little awkward though.
If your best friend's not at the birthday dinner, what if your best friend got evicted?
That's unforeseen circumstances.
I know. I'm being extra.
But just in general, you don't want to.
But not everybody gotta be.
Everybody like ordering drinks and stuff. That's a little awkward.
Or don't you? I'm sorry. You just should be willing to split the bill. You just should. I know you might have to take a little bit of an L.
Take the L.
You gotta take the L.
When you are going out and eating in a group,
you gotta take the L.
Fix, you better have extra money.
But I do think it's
same thing with the dating.
But sometimes I'm
kind
of like,
I hear you.
Overdo it for real. I get.
But then what? But what are you really gonna do? Because I'm not the bitch at the table that's gonna be like, well, you ordered 4 drinks and a steak. Fuck is you talking about? Put more money in, because then we're gonna have the video and we're gonna be on TikTok. I can't do it. And me personally, I can't do it. But I will make a note. Oh, is so and so coming? I'm not going then, because they don't play fair.
No,
they don't play fair, and that's cool.
Let's 2025 stop birthday dinners.
It's not going to happen, Jay.
It wasn't supposed to be 2025. You know when I said I was stopping birthday dinners? It was the year 2020.
I don't think we should stop them.
And
I think that you should.
Brunch.
Okay, go ahead.
I went to a brunch in New York for my birthday, and I said that is the last time I'm ever throwing a birthday dinner.
They robbed me that day.
You know I haven't thrown one yet.
Where did you go?
We all went out.
I forgot what the place was in New York. I forgot what the place was in New York.
It's this 3-story place where they would have brunch and
I said I will never do this again.
It was awkwardly set up.
I'm pretty sure 1 or 2 people didn't pay.
They robbed me. I paid for the whole thing.
But 2020, March of 2020.
It wasn't 2019? It wasn't 2020.
No, because
we went to that brunch place.
We went to that brunch, and then the world shut down a week later. I will never forget.
Oh yeah.
But that was that was in Patterson.
No, we didn't go to that one.
What brunch was that?
It was her birthday. We went out the week after for another brunch, and then the world shut down. World shut down. Her birthday was the first week of March. Then it shut down the 3rd week of March.
Yes. Never again. I have not done a birthday.
I'm gonna be very honest with you.
Or dinner since. I forgot the name of it.
I can pull it up.
And the food wasn't even that good. Yes.
Yeah, everybody. A lot of people were there, and I paid for the whole thing, and it was about 3 people that didn't pay. They just didn't pay, and I didn't ask them. I know I asked everybody for their money, but there were people. Oh, I'm gonna give it to you. I'll cash app you. I'll Zelle you. I'll give you cash.
Girl,
they didn't pay.
Everything's all a blur.
But it's all good.
That was a bad year.
But this is the thing with birthday dinners. I don't think that birthday dinners are bad. I don't think that they're wrong. You have to
people.
go with like-minded people, number one. Maybe it's better to make them smaller. I understand if you have a big group, but then some people got,
especially when you got a fighting ass bitch.
This is my thing too. Also,
certain people got big groups of friends though.
What the fuck?
But then if you got 16 motherfuckers at your birthday dinner, 16 people need to be on the same page. It's just that simple. There are some people that will sit there beforehand and tell you, we are spending this much to this much. Please plan accordingly. And if you cannot make it, just let me know. Yeah. If you know that you have a friend that you actually fuck with, and they're going to be mad if you don't come to their birthday dinner, tread lightly with that. There are some people that are going to be upset. Even if my best of friends can't make it to my birthday dinner for whatever reason, I'm not going to be upset and be mad. Because I understand lives. Period. Yeah. I like birthday dinners when I am out with like-minded people. When I get good food, good drinks, and a good vibe, it's fun. And that's all. It's the adverse situations that I've been in, and it's always somebody that I don't know that makes the birthday dinner shitty. I don't know those people. So I didn't know there was a cheap ass bitch when they pulled up into this birthday. I didn't know there was a cheap bitch. I'm just saying. Because when you think about it, if you're not planning a trip, a birthday party, doing like a physical activity or something different, then birthday dinners is just a nice way to celebrate somebody.
It's a lot of things to do though.
But then a lot of people don't like to do a lot of things.
Well, then just don't invite them. Or you mean the birthday person?
If the birthday person really likes to eat and drink, I'm not gonna tell them, well, let's go bowling instead, because you still gotta pay for that too. Or let's go to the spa. Some people don't want to get massages. Like, you gotta go with what the birthday person wants to do. And if that person wants to, if I fuck with you and I actually I want to celebrate your life with you, and you want to do a birthday dinner, if I can afford it, I'm gonna budget it into my schedule. Hopefully I know what you're doing beforehand. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's it. I don't think I think when birthday dinners are done wrong is when people are not like-minded. If you are the type of person that only wants to pay for what you ordered, then you might not need to do group go out to eat and do group food. Like, you just shouldn't do it. And that's okay. That's okay.
Agreed.
That's it. Because if I want to go out to eat for my birthday, I'm going to invite who I invite. Whoever come. And that's it.
Yeah.
Fajitas.
Fajitas is I never even thought about something like that. That is actually...
I don't know. Maybe the smell of the fajitas, like, smelling up, like, the whole table. What if 7 people get fajitas and, like, it's all onion and
no table. That's inappropriate. That's inappropriate.
You cannot...
That's inappropriate.
What if I'm craving fajitas? Jasmine, you cannot say what I'm craving to eat.
Ask them to put stuff... Minimize it. Have them... Oh, maybe... Have them roll your tortillas in the little foil.
What if they say they don't do that?
Well... That's inconvenient.
I can't.
Fajitas is for the experience, the sizzling, you making your tacos yourself, adding what you want.
Experience. It's an all about me moment.
Yeah, they never give enough shrimp when you get the shrimp fajitas.
Never.
Trash, bro. I haven't had fajitas in years, but I'm gonna order some now. I gotta be a rebel. I got to be a rebel.
And don't order it while you at the bar. How fucking rude.
That's not bar food. That's not bar food. Now, if we talking about etiquette, there's certain things you order at the bar.
The
wings,
bar is wild.
Nachos. I'm saying wings, nachos, a little 3-piece taco, bar food appetizers. I seen motherfuckers eating whole steak with 2 sides with a baked potato at the bar.
Taking up room.
Go and get a booth. The hell wrong with you? No better. All right, what we doing for miscellaneous, ladies? We have 2 options.
Oh, here we go. I'm only picking one.
Will you tell or left alone?
Oh. Will you tell?
Will you tell?
Left alone.
Left alone.
I feel like will you tell is gonna be stupid.
I want to pick left alone.
That's crazy.
Left alone. Let's do left alone.
Come. What are you doing?
Let's do left alone.
Now I gotta remember where I had it.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Looks like he's smiling.
Yes, Rocky, please.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember where I had left alone.
Oh no.
Okay, let's just do the other one.
Hey, we'll do the other one.
Who do you respect as a Who do you respect but would never want to be like? I was going to say it wrong.
What is this for?
Miscellaneous question. You have to name somebody that you respect but you would never want to be like them. It's not. I can't find Left Alone, but it's a question that I have for miscellaneous.
So then do the other one. Shorts. That's not on there.
I don't remember where I had both of these, and I feel like it's Twitter. But I mean, I gave you one, so.
Oh my God, what did you say?
Who do you respect, but you do not want to be like?
Oh, I don't like this question.
I don't know.
Think. It's okay. You're not gonna hurt anyone's feelings. I mean, if you want to get that deep.
I don't know.
I don't pick a celebrity because
I mean, that's where I thought you guys were gonna go. I didn't think you like.
No, that's a personal question.
It doesn't have to be though.
Well, yeah, we know that, but the first thing you think of is personal people, not celebrities.
Yeah. No.
All right, then you go first.
Who do I respect but wouldn't want to be like?
Never want to be like.
Because never want to be like
Kris Jenner.
Kris Jenner. That's a good one.
I respect her game. I respect that she is a money-hungry serpent that took her daughter's sex tape and said, this is not going to be a negative. It's not going to be a downfall. We are going to build a global empire with this shit. And now her daughter's names are household, synonymous with every single thing you could think of. I just would never want that lifestyle ever. But I respect the fuck out of what that woman did for her family.
Okay. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Respect but never want to be. Respect but never want to be.
Rocky.
That's a hard question.
Respect Rocky Barrel. I don't want to be a dog.
No. Sorry, boo-boo. We don't want to be you. Sorry, baby.
Are you letting people know you're here?
What?
I mean, you could keep a straight celebrity. Maybe you respect Summer Walker's music, but you would never want to be her as a person.
That's a far question.
That's the only person I could think of that I love their music, but I hate everything personal that comes out about her. Like, I just don't want to hear anything about her life. And I know we don't live in that day and age, but I don't want to hear shit about that woman at all.
I don't know.
This is a hard one.
Could be a stumpity stump. I heard it on another podcast.
Hard.
What'd they say?
You know who the men said.
Future.
Diddy.
Oh.
A lot of men respect Diddy. A lot of men put Diddy on a pedestal of being a mogul. A lot of people, and that's why a lot of people are very, very, they've taken a personal attack to his actions because they're disappointed in him. They're disappointed on a black man just being that disgusting, that corrupt, that nasty. A lot of men, they said Diddy.
I'm gonna say something. It's gonna be kind of like, oh, what? But
okay.
I'm gonna say maybe like after watching her on interviews and just seeing her turnaround of who she was and who she is now, and I think it's genuine. If it's not, then if it ends up not being genuine, then
is this Black China?
Yes. Yeah, Black China.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Black China. Because
I respect it. She's very consistent with who she's. Angela is very consistent on being Angela now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna respect that.
And I would just say that because her interview that she did with her and Heather Sanders, and I was like, wow, just hearing her.
Hear the other ones too. I feel like she's genuine. Yeah. I don't say that a lot about these motherfuckers, but I feel like she may be a little bit genuine. I think she is. I like that. I like that answer.
I just like how she took accountability for. She didn't let Heather, blame herself, like for anything, that how she treated her and everything. She just took accountability.
I was a shitty person going through shitty time, doing shitty things. And I fucked up with my friend.
Yeah, so I would say, for me, I would say Black China. And I wouldn't
want Angela White.
Well, she said she don't mind. But,
okay, as long as she don't mind.
She said she didn't.
That's not right, Shani.
She said she don't mind.
You are not a good person. Somebody asked you, call him Angela, you gonna call him Black. You gonna call that girl Black?
But yeah, I would say for her because I wouldn't want to be her. Well, honestly, I wouldn't want to be no celebrity because people have lost their fucking
marbles.
I was just talking to Shamoy about this shit. People y'all have lost your motherfucking mind.
Very much so.
Lost your mind. The think pieces and the things that I've been seeing people are saying. It's out of control.
I'm not doing it. I'm not reading it.
Out of fucking control.
That's why I read my books. I stay
Like,
where I'm stay where I'm happy. I stay where I'm happy.
Y'all are really, really crazy, and it's concerning. It's very concerning. Not that I'm going to take concern. I'm going to fill up my brain to figure out why y'all acting like that, but it is like y'all are. That's how I know I'm mentally growing, because y'all are fucking crazy.
Yeah, they're
crazy.
They're pretty big. They're pretty much batshit. Nuts.
Yeah,
definitely nuts.
You could just say how it is, 1, 2, 3, ABC, and they will go Z through whatever.
And they can talk to themselves.
We know too much now.
You can just talk to yourself.
We know too much, and it's giving people the floor to say.
Yeah, back in the day,
negative, whatever the fuck you want.
You had to wait a week, or you had to wait 2 weeks to get your tabloid print to even follow up on a story or some shit like paparazzi had to catch you in action, and it had to be that day. Girl, we have lost those times. Just kudos to y'all.
Yeah, but I'm with Black China.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
this
absolutely
question
fine.
has stumped me.
Wow, I feel like
is there a YouTuber you respect that you wouldn't want to be?
All of them.
Well, I know, because you be into them, right?
I respect the consistency for
I
content.
know, right?
Content creators, how about that? I respect y'all hustle, but I ain't never gonna be that consistent with doing none of that shit.
Some of them are fucking weird.
Yeah.
The shit y'all do.
It's some strange people out here content-wise.
The president. I respect you being the leader of the free world, but I could never do your job.
I was going to say...
Jesus?
I thought about saying Michelle Obama, because I just never want to be not only a first lady, but the first black first lady of the first black president.
I respect mamas.
I never want to be in that.
Respect her, but no, ever. I could never.
So that was when you said it, besides personal people, that's the first person I thought about was Michelle Obama. So I'm just going with Michelle Obama.
That's a good one.
Because I could never.
Yeah.
And then a part of me really wants to say Beyonce, but I'm going to just leave that to myself.
You didn't leave it to yourself. You just told everybody that watches the show. You gotta respect the fuck out of Beyonce. She is the greatest. The greatest.
Gritty of stuff. I don't know that I would want her.
It just goes back to celebrity. I'm not doing it.
I don't know that I would want millions.
I don't want that
millions
fame.
Of people
obsessed,
invested, looking out, influenced by me.
I don't need that type of scrutiny, judgment. I don't need none of that.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
If I was to ever become famous, I want it to be for like, oh, this girl created da-da-da-da. Let's interview her real quick. Or like maybe even content creation, but like something that I'm interested in doing and I'm showing you how I'm doing it kind of thing.
People too nasty. I'm sorry.
But
people too nasty and
it don't matter if it doesn't matter. You could be curing cancer. You could be curing cancer and you show the video of how to cure cancer and thousands of people are going to say you are fucked up. Why are you curing cancer? Some people need to have cancer. Like it's going to be fucked up. Because people they're not okay.
Why you're showing us how to
why are you doing that while you're curing cancer? Like people are not okay. They're just not.
I don't want to be famous
at all.
I've always picked wealth over fame because I just can't do it. Yeah. It's not for me.
No, thank you.
That was an interesting question.
Thank you guys for indulging that. Episode 164 of the podcast.
Of the pod. Follow us. I'll put it down here. You'll know where to go.
This will be the TikTok, our Instagram. We have YouTube. We also have Facebook.
Stop saying that.
I'm always going to put it.
We do have Facebook. It be jumping over there, but...
Okay.
Listen.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Follow us on all social media platforms to get updates, clips. Yes, you already know when the visuals be dropping. We'll put our personal social medias out there if you want to. And that's about it, you guys. So, bye.
Bye.